Hey friends, I am going to give you a project that you might enjoy putting together and going outside with to see if you think that it's windy weather, something you can use in windy weather. We are going to make windsocks. And a windsock can catch the wind and then tell which way the wind is blowing. You can pull it like a kite. It's a little like a kite. And we're just going to use some materials that you may have at home. And I've made several different kinds and made them several different ways. So you can think about it and see what way you like, or you might come up with a way of your own. We are going to use toilet paper rolls or paper towel rolls. If you like it to be a shorter size and you only have a paper towel roll, you can cut it in half. Then what you're going to do is you are going to get some construction paper, or you can use some markers. So here's one we made with markers. Matt helped me out, my son. And you can decorate it any way you want. I've kind of continued with our rainbow theme, since we are doing rainbows this week, and the letter R, rainbow. So we are decorating them. You decorate it however you want. I did this one. This is a challenge one where I cut the strips in about 2.5 inches wide, and then I used glue and a paintbrush, and I painted the glue on, and then I wrapped each color down the tube, overlapping them a little bit. And on the seams, I actually glued the seam so it stayed nice and tight on that one. I also took, on a longer one, I took just one sheet of construction paper to make it one color, and did it on that. So once you have your toilet paper roll and you have cut your paper, you just cut the size of your roll. Have your parents help you, but you definitely, if you have your scissors, if they give you a little guidance, you can do that. You could also use stickers or anything you want to use to decorate your roll. You could also use tissue paper too. That would go really well with a glue stick. So you just wrap it around till the seams meet. And then I use tape on this one. You can pull your tape. Remember when you're pulling tape, friends, and I know that you can do it. We have it set out at our school. You pull it, and then around the teeth at the end, you're really careful not to get your knuckle, but you pull it down. And then you just tape it along the seam. It's kind of tricky. Might need some help, might need some extra hands. So once you get the tape on the side, then you can put a tail on it. I use streamers that I cut in half. You could use streamers. You could use small, thin sheets of construction paper. You could use tissue paper. You could use toilet paper. Whatever you want to use to make your streams. And so what you would do then is you would just go along the bottom and put it where it's right at the edge. Lay it down here. And then I taped mine. You could also staple it if your parents wanted to help you do that. You can just tape it right on. And you just work your way around with your tail. And then you would keep going till it was all the way around. And at the very end, you take a hole punch, and you would punch a hole on each side of your tube. This would also be something you might need a mom or a dad or an older brother or sister to help you with. And then I cut a string about 1 foot long, just yarn. Yarn is also something you can put at the bottom for your tail as well. If you have different colored yarn, you could even punch holes all the way around the bottom and tie different color yarn if your mom or dad have yarn at your house. And then you would take it over and put it in the other hole, feed it through, and then you're going to tie it, and then tie it again to make sure it's secure. Now after you have it decorated like this, you can use markers and decorate this part too if you wanted to put more decorations on it. And then you can go outside and see how the wind is blowing. You could run with it and see all about windy weather. See how the wind makes the bottom of the windsock do some fun dancing things. So I hope you enjoy. Thanks.